Hello and welcome back to the Monster Hunter World beta, where today we're going to be playing with Kulu-Ya-Ku, the new bird wyvern, who, in my opinion, is actually more interesting than even Great Macau managed to be, which is nice. It spawns here in the Baroth quest in the beta, and most often right outside the central base camp, so we're starting there. Though it is only about a 50-50 shot, it spawns when Juratotus doesn't. So there's no guarantee that we'll see the Kulu-Ya-Ku. But I can guarantee that if you're seeing this, we will. This is already try 4. So can't go too much longer without it, right? It's interesting because when I was doing a mission to just get everything set up, like my options and whatnot, there was a Kulu-Ya-Ku. So I'm just getting trolled pretty hard right now. But anyway, Kulu-Ya-Ku didn't start in the spot where I most often see it start. So we may or may not have it. Easiest way to find out is to look for Juratotus. If you find a fish, then it means you won't find a bird. But if you don't find a fish, that means the bird just started somewhere other than where it normally does, in my experience. And I'm not seeing a fish, which means that we probably have a Kulu-Ya-Ku to find somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't know where its other spawn locations are. I do know a couple areas it likes to hang out, though. So let's go ahead and give those some looks, while also checking other spots the Juratotus could potentially have spawned, because yeah, the Juratotus, I'm pretty sure, also has more than just the one spawn point. But I am not seeing the fish, which is a good sign. That means Kulu-Ya-Ku's got to be somewhere. So if we go this way, Kulu-Ya-Ku does like to hang out near nests. And there's one here, but no Kulu-Ya-Ku. So let's go check out the other nest. I think this way might be faster. Also, Kulu-Ya-Ku likes to come to this area to have a drink sometimes, so yeah. We should be able to find it before too long. Oh, there it is.
That's not our target. We gotta stay focused on what's.
And just like Great Jaggy, this thing's crest is made of paper. Apparently it didn't want to fight in here. Where are you going, buddy? Kulu-Ya-Ku is also interesting in that when it gets a rock out, it becoms significantly more difficult to deal with. If it doesn't have a rock, it actually feels kind of like the halfway point between Great Jaggy and Yon-Kut-Ku, in that it's basically a Great Jaggy that's got a pecking attack. But, well, that was a sudden explosion. Nice Paratoad there. But it got a rock. So we'll bounce off the rock, and that jumping attack when he's got a rock has a surprisingly large hitbox. Oh, but we broke his rock. So, yeah, there's the peck attack. And he is already limping. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not a very durable monster, so showing him off is a thing I can do, but yeah, having him last a while is not. He hits decently hard when he's using his rock, and incidentally when he's... oh, there's something silly here. The feathers, for whatever reason, you grab out your knife and scrape some feather into your canister. I don't know how that is supposed to work, but apparently it does. Yeah. Hits decently hard when he's got a rock, and when he's got a rock, he's actually willing to fight any other large monster.
Try to piece together
Oh,
the
this is
monster's
kind of neat.
trail. Then let the scout flies show you the way.
They grab eggs, bust them open with that beak of theirs, have a few nibbles, and then just drop the egg. Broke his rock again. So yeah, that jump attack doesn't hurt nearly as badly or have nearly as big a hitbox when he doesn't have his rock. Though it's still, as you can see, fairly damaging relative to his other attacks at least. Also, apparently the hitbox is even behind it. Oh, getting another rock, are we? Thankfully, the rock is pretty easy to break. Just a couple hits on it'll do it. And if you're using a weapon that doesn't bounce, like a switch axe in sword mode, the rock isn't a huge threat. And there we go. So let's go ahead and carve this guy.
Okay, let's take those parts you
All right,
back
we
to
got a
base and
beak
use them to upgrade your
and a
gear or
beak.
craft something new.
And a beak. That's interesting. And my cat is trying to run into the wall. Good job, cat. You're doing great.
That's a piercing pod, a powerful type of slinger ammo. It makes it easier to target obscured weak points.
All right, now we've got to find us a Baroth. After all, Baroth is still the objective of this quest. Not over here. Could be over at its mud wallow, but I doubt it. Usually it's hanging out more towards the desert, but there's definitely stuff to find to get our scout flies ready to track it over here. What the heck is this horseshoe crab-like thing? An iron helm crab. Neat. Okay, so now the scout flies can show us where we need to go. Or they can show us to a footprint. Okay, now they're actually on the move again. I guess we need to get them to level 2 for them to actually lead me to the monster. As opposed to just leading me to the monster's stuff. Where are we going, guys? Okay, looks like they're actually... Nope, just leading me to more footprints. All right. So, why did the camera turn around if they're still leading me this way? Was it because I got spotted by a Kestodon? Because I don't care about a Kestodon. I care about a Baroth. I'm worried we might not have time to bring it down. But if I'm aggressive enough, we might.
The target is proving to be elusive. Take a good look at the wildlife map.
Well, the
Pay close
Apsaros
attention
are
to your scout flies,
nervous,
too.
which means Baroth can't be far. There it is. Yo, Baroth. We're here for you. Had my fill of playing with Kulu-Ya-Ku. Now I'm here for you. Okay, it helps if I don't miss. Always nice to start out with a jump attack like that. Want to be over here on the tail, because I like severing tails, but then we got to get off the tail for when he's doing that. But now we're back on the tail. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm gonna move off of this. And looks like Baroth's going down the hole. So let's go down the hole with him. You doing okay, buddy? I wonder what we used to anger the wing drakes and get them to call the blows up. Alright, the tail is ours. Thankfully, Baroth is actually really susceptible to paralysis. A bit less thankful for the blows having come back down. But if I'm here on the Baroth, then the blows can't do anything to me. Ow. Of course, that's only true as long as I'm actually on the Baroth. Ooh, bigger wasp. Nice. Oh, that poor Baroth. I am glad the Blows targets the Baroth so frequently. Because if it targeted us more frequently, then we would be having a bad time. And I prefer not to have bad times. Alright, looks like the Baroth is actually leaving. That's good. We should follow suit. No, Blows, please don't. I don't want to play with you. I'm not here to play with you. Like, it was nice of you to pop up and help us against the Baroth for a little bit, but I don't need you to do this anti-help. We were going to need to sharpen soon anyway. Okay. There's our good buddy. And before too long, we should get to finish this. There we go. Wow, that eats sharpness like nobody's business. Ooh, he's tired, so we get to do it again. Yeah, we just lost about 2/3 of our sharpness doing that attack twice in a row. Zero-sum discharge, on the other hand, takes like none of our sharpness. So let's do more zero-sum discharge. Oh, limping away with me on your leg, huh? Nice try, buddy. Well, since he limped, I'm pretty confident now that we will have time to bring him down. Especially because he's susceptible enough to paralysis that we can paralyze him twice with just para-knives. I love zero-sum discharge. It's great. And he's poisoned. Time for another. Oh. I guess not. Well, that was definitely not the place to be for a zero-sum. How about the leg, though? Okay, I guess we're on the arm then. There we go.
All right, you completed the quest. Congrats.
So yeah, we got to play with Kulu-Ya-Ku, who's a neat little bird wyvern, though admittedly it didn't get to show off much because I was doing a lot of killing and stunning it. Well, not stunning, but flinching it. And then we killed the Baroth because we could. Not a bad quest. I've certainly done worse. And that is going to do it for this episode. Join us next time when we try and take on Puke Puke. See you then, friends.